Barrino, 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 Barrino.
What's going on, guys? Duan Barrino from www.duanbarrino.com. I am back with more tutorials. Actually, this is my first tutorial for the year of 2016. I'm gonna pop it off strong with some things that people have been asking me constantly, and I'm just gonna make some of them real smooth and easy for people because I don't want this to be a struggle. It's not supposed to be a struggle. It's supposed to be kind of easy in a way, if you get what I'm saying. Okay, anyway, first thing, how do you get your 808's, kick drums, snares, hi-hats, etc., into Logic Pro? I know a lot of people that have converted from Windows-based computers to Apple-based or Macintosh-based computers have had this problem. You're used to using FL Studio. You just drop your sample into the program. So you just click and just drop it in, and it automatically creates that sample into that track. Well, it's a little different inside of Logic Pro. You just can't drop that sample in there like that per se. But the simple way to do it, how do you do it? This is how you do it. As you see, I already got Logic Pro up. First thing you want to do is, well, I already have two tracks. I already have one in, the 808 going, and I have a Fender Road right here, which I'll tell you about in a minute. But first thing you want to do, add a track. You can already go ahead and add the EXS24. And this is in Logic Pro, the latest Logic Pro 10. I think it's 10.22 to be exact. Go to stereo. Or it could be mono, either or. Click create. You'll get your track up. It'll just be blank, instrument track. Nothing here. Okay, what you want to do to get the sample in, click edit. Come up here, create a new zone. Click zone, go down to new zone. Next, see this little arrow right here? This is magic. Click it, load sample. As you see, I already have a lot of mine already loaded into a certain bank. This is my personal folder where I like to have all my samples. Anyway, let me go to a spot where I have some samples. Go in here, and this is, you go to wherever your sample folder is. Just find your sample folder, whichever samples you want. So I'm just going ahead and just grab one, find one that works. Just click that one, that's fine. Make sure it works. Then click open. It'll bring it in. Now this is when things get critical, because you don't want to bring in an 808 and it goes totally out of the key that you're already in. So whatever key of the song I like to, which is why I have this Rhodes right here. If you click the Rhodes, find a key, whichever key you're in, and this is in G sharp or in A flat that I'm hitting. So I'm gonna come back up here to my 808 that I just created. As you see, I'm way off. So how do you switch it? You see this key right here, pitch key. That's it. It's just kind of a crazy 808. It's got like a bend to it, but that's it. Okay, you have it keyed up. Now, what you want to do is when you close this, you can actually click instrument and save right here, or what y'all do is just makes it easier because it's going to ask you to save anyway. Click save. This instrument has no name and it has no home. It's going to automatically put it in a sampler, your sampler instruments folder, which is a little different to get to from right here, but I think I'm gonna just do another video later. But for right now, just save it to the sampler instruments folder so it can find it. As you see, I have mine saved right here, but I don't want you to save it right there because you don't have an actual folder created for it yet. Like I say, I'll create another video later to talk about that more in detail. But for right now, let's just do this. Save it to the sampler instruments folder. I'm gonna name this 808 because I don't have that name in there. So click save. And as it's saving, it's gonna take a little second because it's gonna create the instrument, the 808. All right, as you see, 808. As you see, it's in there. Now, as you see what I did right here, I turned this from short to long. The reason why I did that is because it will not capture the whole length of the sample without it. It's kind of crazy, but it is what it is inside of Logic. And this is, like I say, this is so you don't have to really beat your brain out. Turn it from short to long. Once you turn it from short to long, only thing you're gonna do is turn that sample. Like I say, it turns it to where you can hear the whole sample. It carries out the whole length of the sample already for you. But the thing is, when you hit the key, it's gonna carry too long. It's gonna clash with the next note that you hit. So you just hear it, colliding with the next sample. And this is the part that people have been having crazy problems with. I did too. And this is nothing that you can learn in school or nothing like that. So what do you do to get around it? Like I said, if you're coming from Windows, you're probably used to Fruity Loops Studio. You have a little button on your channel when you pull up that sample, where you got that sample at, and it has cut, or you have to actually right click the sample, right click the channel, and I think it's called cut sample. Well, in here it's crazy how it doesn't say cut sample. It says something totally different. And that's the part where people have been getting hung up at when it comes to adding your samples, drum samples especially, inside of the EXS24. What do you do to fix this? One click. You see poly, you see mono, you see legato. And that's it. That's your magic. And you can just run from there. So of course I don't like that 808. I have mine already in. So let's just give you one that's probably sounding better. Well, I hope that sums that up for y'all a whole lot better. Of course, I'm not the best at speaking, but I can really show a lot when it comes to working inside of Logic Pro. So, like I said, this is just the first tutorial. I'm going to make more videos and doing, little things here and there. If y'all have any questions or if you want me to do something or show you something, just let me know and I will get back with you. Be sure to subscribe to my channel below. I have all my links to my website and contacts below as well. So please stay in touch. Let me know what you need. And I will be back with another Logic Pro 10 video shortly. All right. Have a good day.